Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to UndercoverETuk UK. How the devil are you guys? I'm really glad to be back. I feel like I've been away, you know, just not been on camera. Although I've been live and we've been recording UAP out of this window like no tomorrow. I'll go over some of the evidence today. But I've got to go over your evidence as well. I've got so much to go over, it's unbelievable. If you just saw that clip I just played, that was Ben in Cornwall throwing a roll of tape into the air. Okay, so he's made the circumference of the circle smaller, and he's still getting UAP going through it. It's absolutely phenomenal stuff. For anyone that's on the fence with what I do, I show dragon or hockey puck UAP of all sizes. Okay, we've got different size, shapes, forms of objects moving seemingly stupidly fast through the sky, tagging helicopters, planes, going over houses. This is insane stuff. Okay, they give off radio frequencies, and I'm trying to get a hold of a radio detector. If anyone can help me out, let me know in the comments. I want to get a radio detector and plonk it right here, okay, so that when I'm recording I can pick up the radio hits as well, because these things are right outside my window, folks, I promise you. And I just want to thank everyone as well for sending the evidence in, because it makes it really hard to deny when we're getting evidence coming from Australia, you know, America, all parts of the UK, Europe. Like, it makes it really hard to deny. And it's funny, isn't it? Because I can show the same objects in different countries week after week after week, but some people will look at one video and go, nah man, you've got no evidence that's a UAP. Even though it's moving at the same pace as all the other ones, even though it looks the same as all the other ones, apparently I've got no reason to claim that it's a UAP. And that, to me, is just not critical thinking. Right, we need to band together. Okay, so I need the strongest minds to come onto the channel and band with me and work this out. The live feeds have been great, because we've been shooting out all different kind of ideas, and people in the comments have been saying, look, we should do this, and I'm like, yeah, and we should do this and tweak that and do this, and we're going to try and do these things, right? Because collectively we want to find out. That's what this channel is all about. And if you're really on the fence, just go back through the response video for polarity that I did last week. It's all the evidence is there. I'll leave it on the end of this one. But the Pentagon know, the Vatican know, we know. It's just a case of getting the information out there. It's simple as that. Okay, so check it out, folks. And before we get into anything, like and subscribe to the channel, UndercoverETuk UK. It's free to do. Hit the join button as well. Look at memberships. If you're a member, you're invited to the UFO hunts that we're going to do this week. Not this week, but this summer. Coming up probably by the end of May, we'll have our first one done. I'll also be meeting up with individuals on their own as well and doing some recording. Ben in Cornwall, you're on my list. We've got a few people also that join the live chat local to me as well, Trowbridge and other areas. Let's get together, let's band together. There's a lovely field just outside my window, right, where I've been capturing these things. Let's just go there. We haven't got to go far. And we can get cameras at different angles and try different methods, try frisbee, you know, whatever. But I feel like we can interact with these things, and it's going to be groundbreaking, and it's going to be really important. I want you guys to be involved. I also want the critics to come out. Okay, if you've got questions, ask me. Ask me, okay? I'm not a dictator. I like to debate stuff, and I'll debate anyone. I've said it on the channel. I'll debate anyone, and if anyone can prove that these objects, these hockey puck UAP that we're showing on the channel every single week, if anyone can prove that they're not what I'm saying they are, I will quit the channel. I've said it time and time again. Guys, haters, if you really want me gone, just debunk them, prove me wrong, okay? But don't be horrible about it. Don't be disrespectful, because I will just ban you from the channel. I'll hide my channel from you, okay? Be constructive, ask questions. Don't be rude. That means you stay in the Facebook group. It means you stay in the Discord. It means you stay as a subscriber on the channel. I haven't got to tolerate the BS, so please don't give it to me. I'll just laugh, and you know, it'll be another person that doesn't get to see the real evidence when this all comes out. That's it, you know. I'm not the only one showing this real evidence, guys. I haven't got a fat ego. I'm trying to promote the people that are showing the real evidence as well. Custodian File, Latchkey Hustle, these channels, UAP Unlimited, that UFO show Australia. There are people that are doing the business, right? But they're just not being taken seriously. It's not that entertaining, so they're not getting loads of views. But it's still evidence. It's still evidence. And when people wake up and look at that evidence, they can then take their cameras on their phones, record the skies and capture the same stuff, and then you start asking yourself what the hell is going on. That's what we're trying to get to, folks. And we're going to start off with X. Platform X, okay? We got a video from Senator Wicker regarding those drones flying over New Jersey and various states and countries around the world. So let's listen to what he's got to say, as he's got some pretty deep clearance.
Do you believe that these drones are a spying system, a spying platform?
What would a logical person conclude?
That these are
Yes.
spying incursions.
And yet, I can tell you, I am privy to classified briefings at the highest level. I think the Pentagon and the National Security Advisors are still mystified.
Still mystified. You know what that means, don't you? It means that it doesn't matter how much I show on this channel, okay, we're not going to know what they are exactly until we learn about them, right? Same thing with these guys. They are still mystified as to what they are, because just because they see them in the sky over a week, 2 week period doesn't mean they understand everything there is to understand. It just means they know something was in the sky sending a message. That's it. A visual, you know, whatever it was, they were there showing themselves purposely, right? That's all we know. That's all we know, guys. This was captured during a storm of 2018, okay? It's really, really strange, and I saw the comments. I weren't really agreeing with the comments. I don't know what it is, okay? I don't know who took it. You can see though, like the sky lights up. Look at this thing. Now, I've seen the comments, like I said, and someone said, look, it's clearly a swimming pool, right? Well, that's a big ass swimming pool, isn't it? I mean, come off it. I mean, look, even if it's close to the car, I don't know. It's too big for me. Someone said it's potentially a roof of someone's house. Well, you'd see debris flying all over the place if someone's house had just come apart, right? There's no debris. It's just a big object. So I don't know. It's really large. Do you know what I mean? It could be completely made up, completely fake. It could just be put together and it's gone viral, and it's really why I don't like showing this stuff, because there's no way of really knowing, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you seen that before? Do you know? Have you seen anything like that sort of size before? Incredible if it was real, but we don't know, folks. We just don't know. We are on to hockey pucks, literally hockey pucks. Okay, so this is a guy who trains people how to play hockey, you know, and he trains different techniques, and this one is called a snapshot, and it's basically just where the guy's holding the hockey stick, and it's a snapshot. It is what it is, right? It's exactly what it does on the tin. It's just a shot that's not pulled back like that, so there's no way the keeper or anyone's going to know that he's going to do a fast shot. It's just a quick, you know, off the mark shot. And I think the fastest recorded shot is around the 100-mile-an-hour mark. Okay, now this guy's a trainer, so I would assume that he's doing between 80 and 100 comfortably. And you can see the size of these hockey pucks. Let's just turn the volume down, so I don't want to go over any music. But look, you can see the size of the hockey pucks. It's hard to see, right? Now, speed determines whether we can see the object or not. And the object, a hockey puck's quite small. It's pretty much the size of your hand, you know, which is kind of like similar to the objects that we're seeing. Like hockey pucks have even got the same shape as what we're seeing in the sky, right? So the point I'm making here is when this hockey puck gets hit, it almost looks translucent because it's travelling to us. It almost looks translucent because of the speed and the size of the object. Okay, now that's just being, let's just say for argument's sake, that's being hit at 100 miles an hour. We're already struggling to see an object that size at 100 miles an hour. So you ramp that up to 2,000 miles an hour, and that's what we're getting, folks. We're getting that same thing. Now, I read something last night that on a science paper, I should have saved the link, but apparently a football, Okay, so a football, a professional size football, if it travels at 38,400 miles per hour approximately, we will not see it. It will be completely invisible to our eyes. Okay, so anything less than that, we'd see a glimmer, a flicker, and the flicker would be more and more visible as it got slower and slower. Okay, so something the size of a football, round circumference, going at 38,400 miles an hour will be totally invisible to our eyes. Totally. Okay, so size matters, of course, and distance matters as well. And the reason why we're seeing some of these objects that are football size is because we're seeing them from a large distance, alright? So if we're trying to see a hockey puck like these guys are using on the ice here, an object that's literally shaped like that, as big as that, going 2,000 miles an hour in the sky, what you end up with is what we show on the channel. You know, that's the reality of it. It's just, they're really difficult to see. That's my point. Speed and distance and size of the object matter when we're trying to determine whether these things are UFOs or not. So what I did yesterday, from my window, I attached a cigarette butt to a stick and I stuck the stick on the end of my window, so that I would have the closest point of reference to the camera's lens that I could get. So what I do is I film the camera inside. So anyone who's watched a live feed, you know what I do, right? Camera's set up inside, it's zoomed out to over the buildings and over the tree line there, and I hit record. So anything that happens, anything that comes close to the lens has to be beyond the window, because of course the window's open. Okay, so it's about a metre from where the camera's situated to where the window is open. So what I've done was I've stuck a stick with a cigarette butt, which represents, in my opinion, something the size of a wasp. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep doing the live streams, and I'm going to keep using that method, because we've been capturing objects as big as the cigarette butt, but I feel like the objects we're capturing are like 200 yards away, 150 yards away. So anything as big as that cigarette butt, 200 yards away, will be a lot bigger by the time it gets to where the camera's lens is. Do you see what I mean? And these things are travelling at 2,000 miles an hour. So we're only seeing a glimmer of these larger objects. And this is what I'm going to try and prove on the live feeds. Eventually it will happen. Okay, we're going to get a large object come right up to the camera's lens, and it will match the size of the cigarette butt. I will situate another camera pointing right at the cigarette butt. Okay, so I'll know if there's anything close to the lens. I mean, I'll know anyway, because anything that size with wings, I'll hear it. You know, right up against my window, I'll hear it on the approach. I haven't heard anything that size with wings on the approach when it comes to these UAP. But for me to prove it, all I've got to do is just film close to the window and then film the skies that I'm filming, and just have a point of reference in there, and done. It'll be done. Right, so that's my plan. Anyway, let's get into some evidence from the Facebook group. Colin Coates, mate, you've just been on it time and time again. Here we go. Is this a mimicking bird? No, it's a hockey puck. Look at that, man. Just same old stuff. This is exactly what you guys are recording is what I'm showing, you know. Again, Tic Tac UFO. No, this is a hockey puck. Okay, it's a hockey puck. And what's crazy is, down here, you've posted a hockey puck. Where is it? Here, Larry. Puck you, buddy. It's a hockey puck. Yeah, this is a hockey puck. So all you've done is captured the same object, but whilst it's hit that plasma, and it's almost translucent, yeah? It's the same thing. The Tic Tac is just a cylindrical shaped object, and they're normally much longer. And yeah, this is just what we see in the skies all the time. So it's still a good capture. Just be careful and analyse what you're seeing is what I would suggest. And this is what the group's all about, folks. Another one here, Colin Coates. Look at this. We've seen this time and time again. Look, this is what I'm capturing outside my window. The mimicry. This is exactly what Stephen Henchcliffe is capturing. And we're just, the same people are recording and capturing and capturing. So you're building up your credibility. Now, this is just something else. So Stephen Henchcliffe. Stephen, you've just sent me this, right? Let's just have a look. Oh, mate, look at this, right. Mate, what? We always get something freaky deaky every single week, don't we? Every single week it gets a bit more freaky. Mate, it's either gone right through the wall or there's a portal there and it's just hit the portal before it's gone through, you know? I mean, it looks like a bird, but I'm just looking now to see if it's just, if obviously it's just a UAP mimicking as a bird, right? Like, you can see the little bagger there and the plasma either side. It's worth it. It's worth it for science. It is. It's in there, mate. It's in there. Obviously, I haven't uploaded this to the YouTube player yet because I've just got it, guys. Oh, mate, what's going on with this bird? And this is what we're talking about. Like, Stephen's been filming his skies for ages, way before the channel, before he found the channel and started, you know, like, this is not something that's new to Stephen, okay? But what we're seeing here is an object that's clearly mimicked a bird because it's just disappeared into a wall. Gone. I don't know what to say, mate. I just don't know what to say other than that's flipping mental. And this is why we need to, like, we need to have a look at everything. Like, this is not people can go, look, it's fake, Rob, it's fake because you don't believe it, right? But Stephen's been filming UFOs for months. The same objects that we've been showing in every country on this channel. So when he sends me evidence of a bird going through a wall, we've got to look at it, guys. We've got to look at it. And this is his house, right? You're filming your house, I'm assuming. I'm guessing you wouldn't be stood there filming your neighbour's house, right? Mate, that's flipping mad. That's beyond flipping mad, that is. And look, Stephen's just doing this all day long. What's this one, Stephen? Oh, we got orb action. All right, let's do it. This is just completely on the fly, analysing now. What was that? Yeah, we got hockey puck right here, buddy. That was fast. That was really fast. Never alone, these things, guys. Never alone. Oh yeah, tumbling UAP. Showing the whiteness coming off of there, and you know what? It's funny that, because we're going to show you something else in Oklahoma shortly. Mate, what is it? This is what we're talking about, guys. It's these anomalies, okay? The UAP and these white ones, they move together in unison. They work together. Whatever they're doing, they're fully aware of each other's presence. We need to start connecting the dots. We need more cameras in the skies. This is exactly what it's all about. This is why I love this Facebook group. This is why I love doing what I'm doing, because we're capturing stuff that is completely unexplainable. Love it, mate. Absolutely love it. Keep doing what you're doing on the channel. Even you, Larry. We just need to realise that people are at all different stages, okay? All different stages of the game. We need to critically think this through, and we need to just keep filming. That's what it's all about. Stephen, thank you very much for sending that in, mate. Appreciate you. Now, next one, UAPwatchers.com. Okay, this is Jay's thing. He's created a website. Guys, check it out. Subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, okay? Just register your email so that you can comment and look at all the articles on there. Really, really good stuff. He's put it all together. He's worked incredibly hard to get this done. And yeah, I mean, I'll be going over some of this evidence. We'll be doing some stuff that he puts out on this website as well. Really, really cool. Thank you so much, Jay, for doing this, mate. It's awesome. Guys, honestly, you're doing a fabulous job for disclosure. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing. And this is all open discussion, folks. So yeah, get involved. Right, so onto the evidence, onto more evidence, guys. So this was Ben in Cornwall. He started off by throwing frisbees into the air. Well, coins actually. He's throwing coins. Then it went to frisbees. Now it's onto a roll of tape. Okay, so he's made the circumference of the circle even smaller. And this thing is incredible. This is an incredible bit of evidence. It's really, really well thought out, Ben. I appreciate you doing this, mate. And look, check this out, guys. So the tape gets thrown into the air and the UAP darts right through it. Now I know it's incredibly hard to see, folks. I'm going to zoom in on this as much as I can. In fact, where I'm just clicking the mouse, Ben, I'm sure you're watching, mate, there's a UAP that darts right across this red line as well. So there's more than one there. Now let's slow it down. Now you can see as the roll of tape is thrown into the air, this thing rises with it and then dips down and goes straight into it, guys. But just before I show you that again, Ben, we've got more objects here. See this? This really faint one here? Look. Boom. Just darts out of there. And then what I find amazing is this, right, guys? Check this out. So the roll of tape is thrown. It looks like GAFFA tape, right? Roll of GAFFA tape is thrown. This thing comes up with it, matches it, goes past it, and then dives down. Look, reappears and just dives down and right through it, guys. And this is now how many? I don't know how many. Like this is number 4 now. This is the 4th time he's managed to get a UAP to go through a hoop of some kind that he's thrown into the air. Okay, and it's so purposely done as well, folks. It's not like it's a random bug that's, you know, this thing is aiming for it. It's aiming for it, guys. This is intelligent movement. This is officially humans playing with non-human intelligence. Interaction on a scale that hasn't been recorded before, guys. You know? We've recorded UAP out the windows. We've recorded them tagging planes. We've recorded them going past people. And now we're capturing them going through brick walls and flying through circle shapes that we're making. You know, we're getting inventive, and these things are meeting us halfway. It sounds like it's just silly basic stuff, but this is to me it's groundbreaking. It really is. This is number 4, guys. It's not just like a one-off. So amazing stuff, Ben. Keep it up, mate. Honestly, just fabulous work, fabulous stuff. Okay, so San Diego. This was taken by a chap called Dax, and look at, you can see already. Look at this. Look at you, mate. I mean, look at that. Perfect, perfect. And this is at the start of the video, guys. This is flipping awesome. I'm taking it. You're getting enhanced. You're getting done. Right, I'm just going to play you the clip. And this is slowed down, by the way, guys. I have got the original speed, and it is just as quick as what we see all the time, but I just wanted to play you this because we're getting a really clear image of this thing. It does kind of make a sound as well as it goes past. You can kind of hear it as it goes past. It's flipping mad. We're seeing this time and time again now, these objects seemingly showing velocity. Look at that thing, how it just glides across. And for anyone that's like, I can see the wings, look, you might think the wings are showing on the sides of this object, but there's no wings now. Oh, what's that? Is that an energy pocket that we're seeing? We see that often. Yeah, but look, now the wings are on the front of this object, yeah? Oh, now they're on the side. Now they've disappeared again. Now it's on the front. Now they have no. Now it's got no wings. Now it's on that left side again. Now it's got nothing. Yeah? Look. It's clearly not a fly, guys. Clearly not a fly. And this is what we're seeing all the time. And it's just... It's hard to pick up, right? These things are small. They travel really fast. They know how to evade us. It's as simple as that. And you can see what kind of distance it's made. It's getting smaller and smaller as it gets further away. But this thing went right up to your camera, Dax, mate. Loving it. They know you're recording, and I guess it's heading on over, and it's going to tag this plane. It will go up there eventually and tag the thing. Right. So wherever it's left from, I guess it's left and gone right over your shoulder, and away it goes. So they're probably holding up in that area, mate. And this is flipping awesome. It's flipping awesome. I'll take that as well. Alright, Dax, let's see what we've got, buddy. I mean, that's clear as day, isn't it? Just a hockey puck, fat end, skinny end. That's almost like got an opening going on there. This could just be plasma, but I always question the dark shapes these things pull off. The white, I've seen before time and time again. It almost looks like a coffee bean with a white strip down the middle. I've seen this before. And look at that. It's clear as you like, isn't it? Again, we've got the plasmas shooting off here. Jet white shoots. The mimicry's amazing. Awesome. Awesome stuff. And I get it. I get it. If you're on the fence, I absolutely get it. But these things give off radio frequencies. They move way too fast, and we know what we're looking at, folks, 100%. It's not just me. I've got a whole team of people behind me sending me evidence in. And this is what I captured from my window, okay? You can see the date. It was 2 days ago. I want to show you this because I want to show you what I was capturing whilst I was analysing this on the fly. Excuse the pun. Check this out. Look at that, right? Anyone would think that's a fly, okay? Close to the lens, okay? Now, I didn't hear this thing buzz past my window. I would have done. I would have done. This is why I'm doing the whole cigarette butt technique now, coming off the nearest point that any object could get to my lens, because I want to see one of these things go past and get a fair comparison. And I also want to be recording the window as well, so that if this thing goes right past my window, closest point, I should have another camera capture it, right? If I don't capture an object close to my window, then I know this thing is going to be at least 100, 200 yards away. Okay? Because these trees here are about 400 yards away from my house or from my flat. And we're seeing objects zipping from the back of these trees up into the sky and returning. Okay? It's happening on a daily basis outside. It's probably happening right now. These things are all over the place. And look, some will go, look, I can see the antennae, I can see the little legs, I can see the wings. Well, what is it then? Well, what is it? Because this thing is flipping huge. You know, it's only just started getting a little bit warm in the UK. And anyway, if you're on the fence with this, just remember, speed, size, shape. That's why I took this down. Now, what was I seeing during the time that I got this close up? That's the question. Alright, I'm just going to turn it down because I don't want you guys to hear me while I'm talking. But 30 seconds of regular speeds, then edits. This all happened while I was analysing the close capture that I just showed you guys, okay? So I left my phone recording, I was sat where I am now, and I was on the live feed, and I was just going back over the timestamp that I managed to capture that close capture. And whilst I was doing that, I recorded this, folks. It's ridiculous speeds. Ridiculous speeds. And this, I can't believe this is happening at my window, but it is. Okay, so just doing the regular and slowed. Look at that thing. Look, from behind the tree, and that one darts right across the sky. Okay. Another one right across the lens. Clearly a hockey puck. Another one in the background there. Right across the sky again. Back of the tree. That's 400 yards away from my window, folks. Things don't move that fast 400 yards away from the camera. And I'm getting these flickers all day long on my live feed. This is UAP activity, high activity, and this is exactly what we're seeing all over the country. So I'm just going to go over the regular and slowed down images now, because I want to show you guys what we're capturing frame by frame. Look at this thing. It's as clear as you like hockey puck. There's no two ways about it. You know? Look at this. Exactly the same objects that Daxon is capturing over in San Diego. Stephen Henchcliffe's capturing. Colin Coates. Larry. You're all capturing the same stuff. Look. It's just not possible, guys. It's not possible that things can move this fast based on our technology. You know? It just cannot be. Look at that. Now I honestly believe this object is about 100 to 200 yards away from my property, from where I'm filming, and it's going to be a lot larger than what we're seeing, like what a bug would look like close to the lens, if it was close to the lens. That's what I believe. This is what I intend to prove. And if I can get a radio detector, I can record the radio hits, and this is what I want to do. You know, I want people to realise that these things are everywhere, and the only way we can do it is using the science that we have today. You know. Again, just a flicker, nothing in it. So look, going back to my close capture, and I know it's hard to take in, but these things can mimic really well, and it doesn't matter what distance, whether you think this is close to the lens or not. I can say with 100% certainty that these trees are approximately 300 to 400 yards away from my window, and we're getting the same objects zipping past. We've got point of reference. They're coming from behind the tree line and they are zipping past. We've already had an x-ray of one of these things going behind the roof, and we saw the white light appear through the roof. These things are everywhere, okay? And we need to I know it's crazy, and you can ask me questions in the comments, okay? Just don't call me stupid, because we've got enough evidence to make anyone look stupid. It's hard to take in, but it's there. Someone get me a radio detector so that we can look at these things. I know it looks like antennae. It's not. It's very rare that these things pull off legs and antennae, but they can shape and do whatever the hell they need to make themselves look like what they want to look like. You know, it's called mimicry. Let's do an enhancement of this one. You'll notice I'm not taking loads of screenshots of my own captures, because I don't want to just be showing my stuff. It's really important I show stuff from around the world, so that, you know, we can match and connect the dots here and work out what's what. But this is an impressive close capture, I must say. I very rarely get stuff like this, and look at that. You can see how the plasma's just going to work here. Yeah, the object itself, skinny end, fat end. Look at this. It's what we're seeing all the time, folks, all the time. And it's only a matter of time before I get a fly come close to the lens there, and we can look at that and analyse that. In fact, I might go live this afternoon. I do want to capture some more stuff, but that is flipping amazing, absolutely amazing. In my opinion, that's a UAP. I know it looks like the wings are going up and down, but that's what the mimicry is all about, folks. They mimic. you've got to take in all these facts into account when you're looking at this stuff, because it's quite easy to accept one piece of evidence one day and then deny the next piece that I show you. But it's the same objects, it's the same speed. Give me a radio detector and I'll give you the same radio hits as well. Let's do it, folks. Let's make it happen. Okay, last video of the session, and this is Ben in Oklahoma, and he's caught a white orb or a white hockey puck. We don't know. Check this out. To me, it looks very hockey puck-like. Very, very hockey puck-like, doesn't it? And you can see even the docs labelled this up as a white orb, because what else is he meant to make of this? Well, the dragons, when they hit their plasma, they can look white. You know, we've seen it. So I have to go with hockey puck, but honestly, like, we don't know for sure. It's definitely a UAP. You know what? That I'm pretty confident about, but we don't know for sure. Yeah, that's what I think. Just hockey puck. Additional bit of plasma there, and that's already slowed down that image, folks. The video, it's already slowed down so that we can see it. But either way, look at that. Flipping awesome. Thanks, Robert, for sending that. Thank you, Dax, for keeping the cameras in the sky. And that's what we've got to do, folks. That's all we've got time for today. I've got so much that I've got to show you, and I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep pushing it. I want people to be critical. I want people to ask the right questions. Just please stay respectful. Otherwise, I end up hiding accounts, and that's no good for anyone. I want you guys to be able to see this stuff in the future, especially when they bring it out. I'm sure they're going to come out with this stuff eventually. They can't hide it for much longer. And if we put the pressure on, if we keep recording, if we keep showing, that will happen, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. All the best. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.